can be said about the spirit of an age is manifest among who we can only see from the evidence. The exact state of society certainly has a bearing, which is really little more than to say that the whole literary movement is at least an outgrowth, more like a... On the other hand, it would be well to consider that neither the relative nor the absolute viewpoint gives us meat enough for the actual critical discussion. In the second place, there is clearly doubt that any advocate of the alternative stand could plausibly advance the reciprocal view without entanglement in that group of problems which we have spent the last several weeks on. Unless we can suspend any temporary disbelief in order to examine, which the materialistic, not to say surreptitious attempt would definitely. In any case, there is hardly doubt that under the circumstances, various qualifications have. Hence, any of the heretofore intangible factors may conceivably stand forward. Or backward. Maybe I'd better go over that point again. There is clearly, as we have seen, doubt that the alternative stand is clearly without advocate. Yes?
Dr. Molt, I'm just throwing this out. But do you attribute the resurgence, or at least certain, that is, not specific factors, as more or less contributory, however the influence or reaction might be thought, or tentatively, wherever they appear, if suddenly circumstances we feel
That's ridiculous. How can you possibly say that any of the problems have anything to do with it? This is no matter of metaphysics. This is life itself. I don't want to flout my religion in your faces, but unless it is realized that there is more in the universe than meets the eye, I think it's a lot of poo.
Well, that's a good start. But don't you think you might be leaving something out? That is, there might be more to it.
I don't see what you mean.
Well, regarding the whole thing as a framework of relations constituting the universe of discourse, wouldn't you say, surely some, if not all...
Well, Dr. Molt, I don't want to seem insufferable. Ever since the fall from the state of nature, that is, if you believe in the fall, or the state of nature.
Well, there is a state of nature. That is, nature exists. Watch out for that wall.
But what makes it relevant? How do we know anything